What's up, Tamers? Welcome to another Sneaky Peeky with me, Agita Swiftly. So, we're on part 9 now. We're actually getting through this quite quickly. And as you've probably already noticed, these are just going to be for the official English releases. If you are interested in more Japanese releases, obviously there are a few sets ahead of us. Please head over to Watsy. He does a great job with Jason Snowjack, from one of the TCG groups that we were probably all in all fair, so that's probably this again posted to. Those guys do a fantastic job of revealing the newer stuff. I'm just here to announce the official stuff. So, let's get into it. Scrabclaw! Option, costs free. Main, one of your Digimon gains piercing. Strictly, piercing is normally a green ability. When this Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives the battle, it performs a security check. It normally would. For the turn, personally speaking, option cards aren't really being used in red right now, besides the Gaia Force, as it's very meta. If I'm like flipping it on a security and destroying someone's Digimon, it's pretty good. But we're also going to be seeing Power of the Dragon, or Answers to the Dragon. I haven't seen what it's going to be called in English yet, but essentially it's if it's got a drought or it's got a grey in its name, it's going to get a boost. They're probably about the only option cards that you probably see for now, but generally speaking, I can see this possibly being quite good when we get more blockers in the game. We do have a lot more blockers in the meta. Grace Cross Freezer. Option, cost of 4. Main, until the end of your opponent's next turn, this Digimon with no Digivolution cards cannot attack. Security, your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack for the turn. Now, there are Guru archetype cards that do stop your opponents from having Digivolution sources. I see this being quite good if you want to play more of a archetype deck, but for blue itself, I'm not too sure if this is what it wants to play, but we will see. I generally like this card. I think it's going to be something quite good. Again, but it's more of an archetypal. And then obviously in set 5, we're getting more support for Agumon and Gabumon. I can see that the archetypes of those two being a lot more stronger than they already are, which, let's face it, they're already pretty strong. Holy Wave. Option, cost 6. Main, trigger recovery +1 from deck. Place the top card of your deck on the top card of your security. Security, activate this card's main effect. Again, trigger recovery 1. If you've been looking at a lot of yellow decks lately, they do have a lot of, recover the deck, or they have a lot of when you hit 3 on the security stack, you can start having an effect. This is very good to sort of keep the flow of battle. Yellow isn't an all guns blazing kind of deck, it is a very slow methodic deck. They like to have their own tempo. I can see this being quite good in those decks, but I just don't know what you take the place of. Yellow, I think, is one of the higher using of option cards in a deck, but again, I don't know what this would replace or if this is better than something else. Cherry Blast. Option, cost 4. Main, to spend all of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Security, activate this card's main effect. It's going to be something great for Rookie Rush. They got a load of rookies on the field. You just flip this down. They can't do anything for a turn. Save your ass. In all fairness, green is looking really, really good in set 4 or set 2, or how we're going to call the next set. Great Legends is probably what I should just refer to it from, as I believe it's going to be called Great Legend in the TCG as well. Yeah, set 4 looks to be amazing. If you can hoard any green cards that you think would work well in a green deck, it's probably for the best. But again, I don't really know what green are using as option cards. I don't know if this is going to be. I know it's like unlimited power, unlimited or hidden potential. That's like the one card that a lot of people are confused if it's going to get banned or not. Personally speaking, let's not talk about ban lists for another few years. Yu-Gi-Oh went like 6 years. Well, I feel like 6 years, probably like 4 years before it had a ban list. Pokemon's only had I think 10 cards over all the years it's been banned from older formats. Power creep is power creep. There's a good chance that this card might look like it's ban worthy today, but in a year's time, it could just be on par with any other colour. Let's just keep it to that. But yeah, something let's think about for Rookie Rush if that does stay as a meta deck, even though from what we can tell from Bandai, they don't like Rookie Rush being a deck. Mastimon, play cost 12, Digivolution cost 4, 12,000 DP, level 6. When Digivolving, trash 1 card from the top of both players' security stacks. Then, play 1 purple or yellow Digimon card with level 4 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. Right now, this doesn't seem specifically great, and I can understand why. You gotta think in purple, you can maybe have someone Impmon, you got enough trash, activate a Beelzebubmon. Very, very good. In yellow, as the next set, you get Lucimon if he's stuck in the trash. That's a 10,000 DP card you just pulled out the trash for free. I can see this being a really, really good option as a side boss in both yellow, purple and yellow. But again, trying to fit this into a 50 card deck could be the issue. I want to see someone play this. If not, there's a good chance that I'm going to try and get this card. Maybe for the next set, I'll try and actually make a deck that actually runs the whole recovery from the trash. But for now, fantastic card. I think this is the first alternate art card we've been given from Bandai as well. So yeah, keep it up. Oh, it always looks fantastic. Beast Cyclone. Option. cost free. Main, all of your Digimon with blocker, or reboot, gain security attack +1. Security, add this card to your hand. In all fairness, I think the security on this is probably actually very fair. Just because you will not be going into that stage until the end of your opponent's turn. You have to remember, end of battle phase in this game isn't your then turn. There is a stage afterwards, so you can still spend memory and then you pass it over if you want to. But I think this effect is pretty good. There's a lot of blockers in black. There's definitely reboot is a black color, status. Big black blockers is a big black deck at the moment, so this could be very useful in that deck just to give them a bit more power. Machine Dramon or Greymon, they could obviously do with a few more security attacks, but I'll leave it down to you guys. So that's it for today. As usual, like, comment, subscribe. If you've been here for all this time and you're not subscribed, what you're doing. Thanks for being here though, guys. Peace out, love. See you for the next one. Unless Bandai decides to do another double episodes for today, we shall see you over the weekend. Goodbye.